Okay. First of all, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Jenna and Justin. The first question is for you, Jenna. One of the words that has been most pronounced with the premiere of Beetlejuice is nostalgia. But you are a very young woman. Do you feel nostalgia for retro movies?
A little bit actually, because I think Beetlejuice is such a big character and so loved and has he's just timeless, in any day and age. I think he fits right in because he's so unique. So he definitely was still a part of my childhood, and to see Michael in hair and makeup for the first time and to be able to work with him was unbelievable. It was so nice.
Okay. Justin, Beetlejuice is one of the most famous characters in fiction. In addition to the movies, he also has a musical and an animated series from the 80s. Mm-hmm. How difficult was it to maintain the essence of this character with the new characters like Rory?
I think it wasn't, I was intimidated by maintaining the essence, but it wasn't difficult because, Tim gives you everything, and he, it's almost like, he puts you on such a tight, but a wonderfully tight leash, in that he goes, this is the world, this is what you look like. We had many, many conversations about just sort of what makes us laugh, or what would make the character funny, or, and what his purpose was within the movie. So he's really sort of he's set you up for success just by, obviously, the script, and then the sets, and then the wardrobe from Colleen, and so he's really done sort of 90% of the work for you, so by the time you get to set, you're just, as long as you've remembered your lines, you're free to do whatever you want,
Okay. Jenna, Tim Burton has created young characters that could be described as weird. I think that many times these are characters who seek to be different. How do you describe Astrid?
It's funny because I think Astrid is actually... she's weird in the sense that she's kind of mature for her age. She knows who she is. She's experienced a lot, and I think learned a lot from her trauma or terrible experiences. And I think that her being so opinionated and so sure of herself is definitely rare to see in somebody who's 16, her age. So I think maybe she's weird in that sense, and weird because she doesn't like her mom or appreciate her mom, who's the coolest, one of the coolest characters of all time, in my opinion. I think that's strange about her, but for the most part, what I love about her role in this film is, while a majority of people have dealt with Beetlejuice before, she hasn't. So she just kind of gets to look at everything and go, oh man, what is going on? And I think that young people will be able to relate to her in that sense.
Okay. Justin, do you believe in ghosts? Or do you believe that there are good ghosts and bad ghosts?
I don't believe in ghosts, but I think there's good ghosts and bad ghosts in real life, so, I don't, although I love ghost stories and I can still get scared by them or whatever, for the most part, I haven't really been convinced yet that are real ghosts.
Okay. Jenna, you have talent for dancing. Are you ready for make a trend with Beetlejuice, like what happened with Wednesday?
Well, I wouldn't say that. I mean, what happened with Wednesday was... I don't know what this narrative is. Like, I
You're
wasn't
known for
a
your
dancer.
incredible dancing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know where that came from. And we were very lucky and excited that it happened with Wednesday because, well, if that dance had went poorly, that would have really sucked.
Went so well.
And would have been the downfall of the show. Yeah, so I think we were very grateful. And with something like this, Beetlejuice has such an iconic dance in the first one. And the dance in this one, it's nice because it's a group effort, and it's just us being silly.
Yeah.
It should not be taken seriously, but more of just kind of like we just kind of were, on the day we were thinking, okay, maybe this is funny or that is funny, and we just got to play, which hopefully...
Catherine O'Hara takes big credit for that, because at some point,
I mean,
in the beginning of the day, she was like, let's do something like weirder. She was like, maybe we should work on coming up with some other stuff. And so we literally just sort of like between takes were like coming up with different things that we could possibly do, and did a little choreography.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mucho gusto. Thank you.